Guys, Prog Metal Alice here, and you are watching Sick of This World blog. Yay! In all seriousness, though, I'm going to talk about what pisses me off. So, this first episode is going to be dedicated to the job market. I'm sure most of you have found it's really hard to get a job, especially if you're a millennial, especially if you don't have a college degree, which I do not. I've tried to go back to school 2 times and have just never really cared for any subject I've tried to pursue. And that's not because I don't like school. I was an AB student. I've got a GPA of 3.76. I just can't decide what the hell I want to do with my life. I know I want to do some form of music, but let's face it, getting big is almost non-existent for if you want to do metal, which I don't even really write metal. It's more alternative kind of almost theatrical style music. I think it would be really cool to be one of those people that writes like the music scores for film or video games. That would be super sick. But anyways, back to the job market. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous right now, and it's ridiculous that we can't find jobs. If we do have a job, we're miserable at it. Looking at the minimum wage, it's ridiculous. I'm not sure what it is, in all the states, but I know at least in Iowa, it's $7.70. Under $8. That is just mind-boggling to me. Like, even if you work fast food, you should have the right to be able to support yourself. There are literally people that believe that you don't have the right to support yourself because you're working menial tasks. Think about it for a second. People think that you don't have the right to eat, the right to pay your bills if you're working a menial task. That's fucking ridiculous. Like, what are these people on? Xanax. Lots of Xanax. And other prescription drugs. So I just wanted to share with you a couple of job market statistics. So this comes from advisorperspectives.com, and it's a look at millennials and the labor force and the trends in the labor force. It says, millennials make up the largest percentage of our population today, yet have seen some of the lowest labor force perception growth and highest unemployment out of all age groups since the turn of the century. Isn't that ridiculous? There's a little chart. Let's see if I can pull it up on my phone here and get it to actually focus for you guys. So, there we go. This blue line right here, and it's kind of backwards, but this drop right here is in 2011. That is... it's risen a little bit since then, but that is just absolutely... What? I also wanted to point out on another little chart, if you see this one right here, it's dropped and pretty much stayed consistently low all the way to 2017. So not only did we get a big drop in the job market, but it's just kind of plateaued and stayed there. And all these people want to say that we're lazy and this, that, and the other thing. But the truth of the matter is there's just not jobs for us. And if they are, they're low-wage menial tasks, which, as mentioned earlier, that means you're not a person. If you work a shitty job, you're not a person. Just remember that. As one last little side note, since I've been talking about how horribly depressing it is to find a job, I just want you to know that there is hope. There's been a growth in jobs that aren't the standard 9 to 5. You find a lot of jobs that are creative now, a lot of jobs that are online, and we are progressing as a whole. Like, millennials are kind of grouping together to move away from this industrialized change that we saw happen at the turn of the last century, and we're kind of forging our own path and making things happen for ourselves. So, good job to all those out there that are still trying, still striving, still working hard. You got this! Going into this, I didn't really have anything written out or anything specific that I wanted to say, just kind of bitching about the job market. But I'm hoping as more comes from this, as I get more subscribers and more people who are actually interested in what I'm saying, the conversation will kind of grow, and it's not just me talking to myself, essentially, about things that piss me off. I'm a crazy person talking to myself. Oh yeah, you're gonna get a lot of singing in this because I can't help myself. I'm just a crazy person who likes to sing a lot, I guess. Yay! But back to the job market. Yeah, let me know what you guys' thoughts are. I know this has been a pretty short video, but I don't think you guys can tolerate much more of me stumbling around at this, and I'm sure when I look back, I'm going to kind of cringe at how bad this is. But, you know, for the meantime, just bear with me. Hopefully next time I'll have a little bit more content for you guys, and we can get to it a little bit more. Thanks! Oh man, only 2 minutes, huh? Well, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought, making a blog. Well,